What it do? So OG Bamm up in here, man. Y'all get on up in here, get on up in here, man. Get on up in here, man. It's just 12 o'clock afternoon, Sunday, man. What a blessing. A nice Sunday, wonderful Sunday, man. Nice today, too, man. Weather cool, it's hot. Hey, they got a heat wave in Santa Clarita. You understand what I'm saying? Shouts out to my boy Willie Robinson, Little Willie Sheffield. Hey, and everybody else from Compton Front Hood, everybody else in the world. Shouts out to everybody, Kev Mac and Mac Heads. The Hood Postman. Hey, Gangster Cartoon. Big Baby up in the house. Hey, what it do, what it do? My baby is feeling a whole lot better, man. God is good, God is good. God is good. God is good. What it do, what it do? Y'all get on up in here, man. Every day is something new on YouTube. Now I see C-Mac. C-Mac and Blueface Mac. Good. That's a wonderful thing. Let me share this with you, man. I like what he said. They both represent the same thing. That's good come from youngsters saying y'all both represent the blue rag. But it's a conduct that comes with representing that blue rag. And the conduct is sometimes you got to be bigger than your neighborhood. I hope she has a wonderful recovery. Oh, she will, man. God is good. Thank you too, Big Baby. That's my boy, Big Banks. Let me share this with you. It's a conduct to represent that rag, that blue rag and that red rag when it comes to gang members. Because it's a conduct you must carry with yourself. Now, I want the gang members to really understand this too. Active gang members. Don't tell me every time you see one of your enemies, you rush them. Because you don't. You don't always do that. But I can tell you this. It's a conduct on how you're supposed to represent yourself. Your hood don't represent you, you represent your hood. So don't put yourself in a busters category. Y'all got, watch this, man. I used to drink these monsters, right? But since I've been going to work, started this job in the steel factory, hey, Banks, I got to drink. It seems like they better than coffee. When I get off work, I get a monster. The motherfuckers cost $4 at work. I get a monster. That motherfuckers, ooh, it feels good. You understand? So I said I was going to drink one today. I ain't drinking them every day. I may drink one every day when I get off work, but not every day. Big note up in the house. What it do? Well, Pete, when I say your hood don't represent you, you represent your hood. It's based on this. It's an ethnic about how you carry yourself. It's a conduct. It's a code. Must be good to have a day off. Say it again, Stan. Say it again, man. Watch this. I was trying to take a little cat nap just now. And not, I was watching something. I was watching old Pulp Fiction, right? And nodded out, man. So I'm going to relax all day today. Fix me some tacos later on. I want to got me some soft shell tacos. Fix me some soft shell tacos and shit. About 5 of them. Then watch a movie and just fall asleep and be up at 4 in the morning. Solo up in the house. But it's back to what I was saying, man. It's a conduct that bangers should carry themselves by. You're adequate. You're supposed to. When you're outside of your neighborhood and you're going around the world, going around the community, you must carry yourself to a standards that your community set. Like, based on what I'm saying, this is too much caffeine, more than coffee. You ain't lying. Watch this, man. Mac Watts, Great Cross, Pep Bull and them, they set a dress code for front of us with the Taylors. Me and Bebe and them was doing that in junior high school. Me, Bebe, DK. We was wearing Taylors in junior highs while I was some big homies who was in high school. So now, when I go around, if I go outside of my community, somebody asks me where I'm from, and I say I'm from front of it because I'm fresh, they say, yeah, y'all always be fresh. And my little homies, Vaughn, Redbird, Bone, they stay fresh with it. They cue ball, stay G'd out. You understand what I'm saying? They're saying stay fresh. We stay fresh. Junebug, then we stay fresh. Pote, we got to stay fresh, man. And so stop misrepresenting your neighborhood by misrepresenting yourself. And by that I mean, if Blueface They sitting up and said, yeah, we both representing this blue rag. Why is Crips going outside of their way to want to disrespect another Crip? And I'm talking about this on YouTube. If we all from the same thing, we all got the same last name, which is Crip. Front of my first name, Crip my last name. So why would you want to be disrespectful towards another Keyway, or Damu want to be disrespectful towards another Damu on YouTube? That ain't cool. Because we opening the door for people to talk about us, belittle us. Oh, for the record, C-Mac, stop showing when you be sparring on YouTube. It ain't a good look. The boy Taz already believe that's how we all get out. Give yourself some energy, brother. Learn some pace. Learn how to breathe while you're up in that boxing ring. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't as easy as it look. Street fighting is easy. But when you're trying to get up in there and throw them jabs and uppercuts and all that, and you can lose your brain real quick. So let's pay attention. But it's a conduct, man, that we must conduct ourselves as. Yeah, Blueface did a wonderful thing saying, hey, man, we all represent the same rag. If that's the case, don't sit up and say we all represent the same flag and you get on YouTube and disrespecting another Keyway, whether you're active or non-active. Stop letting yourself be manipulated behind what a woman is, because a woman is scorned. You want to say fuck her neighborhood. Because her neighborhood ain't got nothing to do with it, saying fuck her homeboys. You understand what I'm saying? There ain't a whole lot of Criplets that's really with the business like it used to be back in the day. And it wasn't a whole lot of them back in the day that was with it. Got to have wins, say it again. You know, I got a few of my little homegirls, they really with it, man. Watch this. My little homegirl, baby Lisa. Watch this, man. Shit. I remember when I first came home, right? I got in them streets hustling. I told a Hispanic dude, you can't sell, you know, he was working for one of my little homies. I said, you can't sell no dope over here. I work for your big homie. My who? He didn't know, right? I said, well, you can't, I don't give a fuck who you work for. You can't sell that dope here. My little homegirl, baby, listen, you heard what my big homie said. You know what I mean? I shut that shit down. My little homie said he working for Smurf walking down the street. Said, oh, man, you fucked up saying the wrong thing. And he got us an understanding with me and dude. Yeah, you live in moved on the block next door to the homie looking out for you. But hey, man, trying to get the first dibs at anything that rolled through here. Other than that, kick rocks. But it's a conduct. Me and this dude got cool. Crips do not pose to disrespect Crips on YouTube. Bloods do not pose to disrespect Bloods on YouTube. Brothers don't suppose to disrespect brothers on YouTube. Yeah, we're going to have a different point of view and a base and a different opinion. Opinions like assholes, we all got them. Did anybody from Front Hood remind you of Crip Mac or Blueface back in the day? Hell no, Vino. Hell no. Damu, what it is? Watch this, man. Hell no. Hey, man. Hell, watch this, man. It ain't nobody in my hood around me and him right now. Watch this, man. No hood I go to associate myself with have I ran across anybody got the same traits that them two brothers got. And I respect Blueface doing his thing, getting his money. But I don't like no brother to exploit himself, let alone letting somebody else exploit you. You understand what I'm saying? And if he on Wack supposed to be his manager, Wack should be telling them it's a conduct. Because you don't want to get caught up in a situation where you're losing money. Blueface hanging around a lot of people that don't have nothing to lose. He giving them everything, so he hanging around people that don't got nothing to lose. He the only one got something to lose. And they don't even have the smarts to tell him, say, hey, what's up, Johnny Vince? What's up, baby? What's up? And they don't even have enough the audacity or the courage to tell a man like, hey, homie, I like eating off of you, so pump your brakes, man. Shit, I ain't gonna be able to eat off of you if you continue doing what you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? C-Mac is a good dude too. Hey, watch this, man. I love to sit down. Me and C-Mac sit down and do an interview together. Just not over a phone, not over the screen. Me and him sit down and sip. He sip on his beer. I sip on me a soda or a Modelo, and we just sitting up here popping it, giving them some game on something. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's all they need is a good enlightenment. They're not being enlightened to the real. Somebody's telling them it's okay to disrespect brothers, disrespect other hoods. We can't get mad at Charleston White without getting mad at them because they got something that Charleston White in them. They doing the same motherfucking thing Charleston White doing. They just doing it in a different fashion. You understand what I'm saying? And that shit ain't cool. Watch this, man. I speak from experience. Let me show you. I speak from experience, and let me show you what I'm talking about. I know what it feels like to take another brother's life. I know what it feels like to get life in prison and they think you're going to ever come home. I know what it feels like to lose homies. Homies that it was like my brother. I know what it feels like to lose little cousins, brothers. Listen to me. I know what that feels like. So you think I want to encourage that on somebody younger than me? Hell no. Man, I got some great nephews ain't gonna never meet my big brother or my baby brother. Ain't gonna never meet their grandmother. My little sister that's resting in peace, right? Meet their great-grandparents, my daddy and their mama. So I got to give a better example, showing them their grandmother, their great-grandmother, their pawpaw, their great-grand. I got to show them my parents and my siblings in me. And that's in me is to be a positive role model there and a better example. I exploited myself by committing genocide in my own motherfucking community. Didn't nobody exploit me. Watch this, man. I was having a conversation yesterday. I said, man, don't blame it on the crack academic that the streets is fucked up. The streets is already fucked up. They gave us access to these goddamn drugs. And instead of us taking them to another community, we put them right where we know where to go at. That's why I don't like Snowfall, really. Right? Well, you can't sell this shit in your community. They ain't gonna buy this powder. But as soon as they put it in a rock form, it's sold. Got homies, listen to me. A brother tapped in, sent a comment this morning. He said, man, I was talking about how Hispanics came in our community and took the value down in our community, right? And how homeless people put in trailers and tents. Let me share something with you. He said, yeah, they valued our community, but we brought the value of our community down too. You're absolutely right. So let me share this with you. Let me drop some real science at you. That's why I keep telling you, I'm not a product of my environment. My environment is a product of me. Because we're the one made it look bad. See, it was white folks living in Compton. So when we moved to Compton, Compton looked good. So who destroyed Compton? Who made Compton look ugly? We did. Your environment is a product of what you did to your environment. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it did. We fucked up our community. We brought the value down. We made it unsafe for the kids. Not nobody else. Yeah, the police was fucking with us. They was doing all that. But listen to me, man. We brought the value of our community down. We committing suicide in our motherfucking community. We constantly broke the visions in our own community. Right? And that shit ain't cool. That ain't cool. Why must we persist on wanting to hurt one another instead of uplifting one another? Please, somebody tell me. Because I can't relate to that. Yet we all got kids, nieces and nephews. I have no biological kids, but I love my stepkids like they moms. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm so glad and blessed that they got they shit together. Because guess what? They done seen a lot at a young age. Baseheads, murders. Some of these kids have seen people get killed, man. You think that's a good look for a child? That traumatizes a child to be on the street and somebody doing a drive-by. And if somebody in their family or somebody, if a family friend is laying down dead, that traumatizes a child. Can Melly Mill hook you and Crip Mac up? I'm going to see, man. I'm going to call Melly Mill in action. But if you hear me today, Melly Mill, see if you can put me and Melly Mill, me and Crip Mac together, man. I just want to sit down and give him some game. I like Crip Mac. I just want to be a G at a young Crip and give him some game. But that's my responsibility. I'm obligated. Once I earned that title as an OG, I'm obligated. Not just to lace Crips, but to lace every brother up under me, man. An OG is nothing but a teacher. And a teacher must lead by example. And that's what I'm into. I'm trying to lead by example. I'm not with the bullshit, man. You understand? I'm on some grown man shit. And C-Mac just needs the proper guidance, man. And he'll be a hell of a YouTuber. You understand what I'm saying? So we get these brothers on YouTube, and they want to sit up and encourage other black men to going at each other. Once you pull up on them, you talking about you gonna pull up on them, you get them, the ones talking about other motherfucker, oh, he a rat. Why ain't nobody DP'd him? Him was he a rat. But the same dude was talking to the cowboy about the boy that killed Nipsey, was on YouTube himself at one time saying he told on somebody. Somebody confirmed it one time. Oh, because he was young, people want to justify his telling. Telling is telling. I wouldn't give a fuck how old you is. You know the difference. You know the difference between right and wrong. Telling. We learned that as a kid in the house. Don't you tattletale. Don't you tattletale. See, what we didn't learn as a kid, we got as adults. If you point one finger, you got three pointing back at yourself. I'm tired of people pointing fingers at people on here, calling people rats. They ain't got no goddamn paperwork on them. When you put a snitch jacket on somebody, man, you putting that man's life at risk, that woman's life at risk. These dudes is talking about they got, you can dig up paperwork on somebody, man. The only motherfucker I know can go up in court, not court files, but get some real valid paperwork from the police department. You must be a motherfucking police. But these dudes do it. And don't nobody point the finger at them. They'd rather hear about who they trying to call a snitch. Hey, let me share something with you, man. Shit, rappers ain't glorified snitching. This gang ain't gonna sit there and glorify snitching. Sammy the Bull glorified rapping. Once the motherfucker seen did nothing happen to Sammy the Bull, they seen it was a rap. We all can do it. Cause one of my homies yesterday, Willie Sheffield, said, man, I'm on a bitch like the mafia be on snitches. I said, don't say that. Right, and I explained to him, I say, cause they ain't on Sammy the Bull. You understand what I'm saying? You on the broad wall than that. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we got. It's good to hear you say it's your responsibility to try to save C-Mac. More G's need to extend the olive branch and take a village to conquer what we need to conquer as people. Say it again, Solo, as an OG. Once you earned the title as an OG, man, it's your responsibility to lead by example and reach out to the people under you so they can get it better. Do you have any advice for me to stand up to a bully? Now, some people might say, fight back. I'm going to tell you this, though. Sometimes, man, there ain't nothing wrong with standing up to a bully. Because basically you want to see where your heart is. You got enough courage to stand up to him. When you stand up to him, whether he whoop your ass or not, if you stand up to him, he going to start respecting you. But once the bully become the bully, and you're being submissive to his bullying, he gonna continue bullying you. But if you stand up like, hey man, today is not the day. It stops, it ends today. Once he see that in you, you got that look, that adrenaline in to say it ends today, the bully ain't gonna stop. And after that, he gonna befriend you. And let another bully try to step to you. He gonna be the one standing up for you. I told my homie Eddie J. Stursey there one time, man, at my homie L. Low funeral. We was going to the cemetery. I said, man, let me share something with y'all. Now, these dudes is 56, 57 years old. These my little homies. I said, when I used to be hard on y'all when y'all was coming up, I wasn't bullying y'all. I was getting y'all ready for when a motherfucker try to bully you when you get to high school or whatever, and they understood what I was saying. Because I never bullied none of my little homies. Some people that called me a bully. I might have pressed a few people that shouldn't have been pressed. I admit to that. Let me tell you about bullies, man. One time I was 9th grade. I was going to the 9th. So it was summer school. We just going to summer school, you know. Pocket check motherfuckers for their school lunch money. Me and my homie Doc, Keith Foster, right? I don't be saying Doc name enough, him BJ either, man. Sorry about that. Shouts out to my homies, resting in peace with baby. Me and Doc at the stove. Catch this dude coming out. We finna crack him for his bread. I'm like 4'11". Doc like 5'5". Dude like 5'5". Doc 5. Bam! Dude don't do nothing to Doc. I 5. Bam! Dude two-piece me. Bing, bing! I got my knife. I got him. Boom, boom. I hit him 2 times, right? We get the lunch money and everything. About a week or 2 go by, man. We getting on the bus. We finna go downtown to the show. Guess who get on the bus? That boy and his mama. I climbed out the back of the bus, out the window, and got off that bus. You hear what I'm saying? So I know the experience of how bullies get down. When you hear we talk about the bully, we ain't saying the bully like he pressed motherfuckers. The bully was, he had hands. People say Raymond Watson was a bully. No, they was the bully that got on the bully. Raymond then was dudes and Larry James then was dudes because you hear people call them bully. In my sense, they wasn't a bully. Them was dudes that just stood up for what was right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, man, you ain't gonna press on the homie. Watch this, man. Everybody ain't got it in them to fight. And every gangster got a square friend. And every square dude got a gangster for a friend. You understand what I'm saying? We pick and choose our friends, as well as pick and choose the life you do. While I don't condone violence off anymore, sometimes the only way to deal with a bully is to confront the bully. Put a 6-piece to an earbox. Win, lose, or draw. Fear no man. That's all I'm saying, JC. I don't watch this, man. I don't advocate no violence amongst nobody. Black, white, Mexican, none of that. But I really don't advocate violence towards black on black violence. I don't advocate that. I don't subscribe to that. I've done things when I was a kid, 14, 13, 14, 12, gang banging. Yeah, I used to go to Gardena and take the Asian kids' bikes. White boys go to Dodger Stadium, snatch white boys money. But I never shot at no white boy, never shot at no Asian. I did it at brothers, though. And that's embarrassing, that's hurtful. Looking at it now, it's hurtful. It's embarrassing to not just to them, to me, but to the black community. Because when we're shooting at each other and want to kill each other, we're showing that we don't know how to live with each other and we don't love each other. Man, I love being black, and I love all black people. I'm not a racist, but I love my race. I love being a black man. I go to sleep black, I wake up black. And I just want my community to be better than it was. I want it to be like it was when I first came off the porch. Man, you know, when I first come off the porch back in the day, man, you had to be in the street, be in the house before the street lights. And all that, right? But you'll be going home and everybody, you can smell food. So you might go over your friend's house. This mom, go there and wash your hands, what's time to eat? You couldn't get out that door. I don't care about your mama and them cooking, but you couldn't get out that door without that lady saying, your friend mother saying, go wash your hands too, we gonna eat too. Didn't nobody send a child away hungry on an empty stomach, although they knew it was food at their house. That's what I want the community to be back as. See, when I grew up, man, when the milkman dropped milk off at your door, and then nobody steal the milk or the orange juice. Listen to me, man. I grew up when you can lock your front door, but your back door unlocked. That if you leave your keys in your car, it's possibility of 99% chance it might not get stolen. You understand what I'm saying? I grew up in an era that if somebody pulled up on the block, talking about getting you, the whole block came out. Not the bangers. The block came out. Somebody parent came out. Say, little boy, take that shit back to your mama house. Do you do this at your mother and your father's house? No, ma'am. No, sir. Well, why is you doing it on my street? Why are you walking across my grass? I used to walk across this lady named Miss Vivian grass on my street. Every time she'd be on that porch. I don't give a fuck, man. I go to school at 7 o'clock in the morning, that lady see me walk across her grass. Guess who ended up being her gardener as a kid? Me. Me. I was with Willie and Willie Sheffield yesterday. We was riding through the bottoms. That ain't the community where I was born at. It looked fucked up now, but it's still beautiful because Willie Sheffield's still in there. I can see Bunch. I can see Tricky Dick. I see one of the Neal brothers yesterday. I played baseball with his big brother David. You understand what I'm saying? That's the shit I want to come back. That black love, that black respect. The kids ain't respecting the elders in the community. When I was little, if you disrespect the elder before you got home, your mama already knew and your daddy already knew you was gonna get your ass whooped. Everybody must play the position that they're in the position to play. If you're a first baseman, stop trying to be a motherfucking second baseman. Learn how to respect. If you respect people, more doors open up for you. Them guerrilla tactics are long gone. It's too many pistols on hand, and for one to be that way, it just doesn't fly these days. These youngsters is gonna say it again, man. You know, I remember, man, a motherfucker used to say, man, a motherfucker used a gun really scary, right? No, we was just changing with time. So I always idolized gangsters. At least I thought I did. Lucky Luciano, Al Capone, them, Bumpy Johnson, them. But my daddy was my hero. My idol was my cousin, Lil Ali. You understand? I'm 65 years old and bought 2 homes, sent 3 kids to college, married his childhood sweetheart, my cousin Diane. You understand what I'm saying? I still got the highest respect and utmost love for my big cousin. It's things that I say on YouTube, I get in front of him, man, I just started cussing in front of him. Listen to me, but this is my idol. Graduated from high school, started working for Christ and retired. I'm proud of him. Today he's proud of me. Today he no longer had to accept no collect calls. So when I call and say, man, I'm just tapping in, yeah, I love you, boy. You all right, boy? You understand what I'm saying? I still look up to him. Big Ali, Lil Ali, Keely Wilson, them, Pitbull, Mac Watts, John Greg Cross and them, especially Gregory, man. Out of all my big homies, all of them was player niggas. Pitt, Mac Watts, Greg Cross, Peaky Buster, Marcette, Ernest Hunt, Spoon, AB, player niggas, had bad brawls, right? But Gregory Cross was one I kind of patted my game behind. Because Gregory always ventured out. So I ventured out. That's that east side in me, baby. You understand what I'm saying? I was telling Willie yesterday, I said, man, I'm the one brought it like this up in front of him when they had like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because that was the bottoms, man. Have my hat tilted to the side back in the day. You understand what I'm saying? That's how we was wearing our hats, being players at it, right? And watch this, man. All real gangbangers was players. A lot of them stopped gangbanging 3 and 4 years in their career and said, man, I'm trying to get some money. That's how Renee McGowan was. Gang banged for a hot second in junior high and high school. And he got a gift. That was $1 million gift. He got a game that was $1 million game. And he didn't never look back. And watch this. That's him and Denny Moe was the one, my other big homie Denny Moe, them the ones told me, hey, man, you ain't getting no money. It ain't no money blue, man. Get you some money, man. It's about chasing this green dollar, man. You understand what I'm saying? I got in the game. End up going to prison. Something I ain't never did in my motherfucking life for a couple of robberies. I ain't never did in my life. Offered me 16 months. I refused to take that deal. Went to trial, got found guilty, and got 13 years. Right? Did 7 years and some change. Almost 8. But when I went back to jail, ain't no hustling in jail. Some people might have a sack. I went to what I knew. I resorted to what I knew how to do. Get my grip on. Now my big homies up in there, been down 15, 20 years before I get there. Generals. Quite naturally, I'm going to follow behind them. Because if it's a blemish on me, it's a blemish on them. So I ain't one of these Compton Crips to take Marcellus, Big Ant, Sumo, Keely Wilson, them, Huda. It's because of them dudes and others that Compton Crips was able to go in there and walk that main line. They set a standards for our cripping. You understand? See, when I first went to the PMN first, the motherfucker say, you know Kirk, you know Levo, you know baby. No, first motherfucker's name they asked me from is Mac Watts. You know Mac Watts, you know Greg Cross, you know Greg Jenkins, you know Bootstrap. Yeah, I know him. I know him real good. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how it is. You feel me? You got to set a standards for standards in your conduct. The people must follow that path. So that's what I did. I went in prison, started off at Tracy, gang banging. We was on that level 3-yard gang bang, Crips and Bloods, but we had racial riots and we handled our business, right? But when we went to that level 4, man, I'm sitting next to Cuse on the bus going to Old Folks. Cuse said, man, they don't play that gang shit up here. It ain't like level 3, boys, listen is. Listen to me, man. The bus pull up, man, that motherfucker body on the bus stop talking except Cuse and Michael Stone. Because they already left here and they going back. They already know the jungle. They been in the jungle. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers' horse dropped. They had to pick them back up and put them in. Like, goddamn, this where I'm at. You thinking motherfuckers was buff because they've been wearing 3 and 4 motherfucking shirts. You got to go through the metal detector when you take off the jumpsuit to get your gear on. Oh, man, this dude ain't buff, he fat. You feel what I'm saying? The first stabbing I seen on the main line, no folks, man, you could have heard a pin drop. That's how quiet the motherfucking yard was. It was dangerous. And I picked up the pattern of blackness. I opened up my conscience and became black conscience. I found out that all die moves wasn't my motherfucking enemy. Matter of fact, not all of them, none of them was my enemy. That I'm in a situation that Crips and Bloods ain't tripping on each other. That I'm gonna need another brother might have to watch my motherfucking back, and I'm gonna have to watch his back. Because of that race shit. But it wasn't personal, it was just business. That's what people don't get either. They take everything the wrong motherfucking way. Then you hear dudes, they want to talk about dudes that's under paperwork. He CCO, he Blue Note, he UBN, he BL. Oh, they got cut on them. Why would you say somebody got cut on them, but if these structures is in existence, you follow the lead of the structure? So who really got cut on them? The motherfucker who ain't about it, but listening to going by the rules the structure set out? Who really going by it? No, it's the person who ain't got it, who doing what the structure's implementing. They got the cut on them. Because if you ain't got cut on, you're going to do what the fuck you want to do. Yeah. What no CCO, ain't no CCO member turned against his neighborhood. When people ask me where I was from in prison, I ain't never once told nobody I was from CCO. Hey man, where you from? Bamm, I'm from Compton front here. That's where I'm from. OCC, original Compton Crip, that's where I'm from. Or if I say Compton, which one? What you mean, which one? Which one you don't get along with? I learned that from a story. You hit me up, man, where you from? I'm from Compton. Which one? Which one you don't get along with? I don't hit people up, man. Hitting people up can get you hurt. Because you might be, without you knowing it's your enemy, you might get caught up in something. Respect you, and I can tell you got a lot of good knowledge. I enjoy your content, checking in from Phoenix. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Has there ever been a time where all cars and convicts come together against the system and press representing the system, or was it always the car versus car? Watch this, JC. We do come together to go against the system. The hunger strike was like that. They didn't have work strikes, right? But you always have somebody in the background trying to discourage people from wanting to do that. Man, fuck that, man. I'm gonna go to work, man. Shit, that's the only way I can eat. If I work, they know that they was their pay numbers, right? I remember, man, they was gonna have a work strike in New Folsom on Sea Yard. And a motherfucker told me, man, Crip dude, right? Out of Gardena told me. He said, man, fuck that, I'm going to work. I ain't got nobody taking care of me like you, Bamm. I don't be going on visit. I'm like, hey, homie, when it comes for all us to stand together as one, that means we're going to look out for each other as one. You feel what I'm saying? Which one? Which one of them? Payback, right? And this dude, watch this, man. The same dude I'm talking about, I was in the hole one time for stabbing somebody. And he come to the hole about 9 months later. And they put him in my cell. I ain't know this dude was on meds, right? So the nurse come to the cell, you know, it's med call, they running around passing out medication. As soon as they stopped at my cell, I knew it wasn't for me because I ain't on meds. I say, cuz, you got to move. We ain't got nothing against you. I just don't let dudes that be on medication be my cellar. Oh, Bamm, come on, man. No, you looking at these goddamn top ramies in this TV. And these bags of chips and cookies. I'm going to give you some shit if you need some food. But I don't do cellies that's on medication. Right? I used to look down at Crips and Bloods, Coomies and BGFs that went to the EOP yard. That's the med yard. Ain't no politics on that yard. So you get on EOP for you want to be a part of the bullshit. So when I be hearing dudes on here talking about, man, you can't make it on level 4, half of these dudes that be saying you can't make it on level 4 ain't never been on level 4, they motherfucking self. And some that was there was only there for 8 months. Now the feds in the states, they're totally different. In the feds, it's a Cali car. Yeah, it's a Crip Corner blood car, but it's a Cali thing. When they get into it with them DC boys, DC, them boys don't give a fuck if you're a Crip or a blood, you from Cali. So they come together as one. So we come together and we need to start modeling our behavior. We need to check the motherfuckers in our car that can create chaos amongst each other. The day Big H passed, all the Comptons and some other homies held D Yard in Salinas Valley hostage till the pigs came and explained what happened to Big H. And the pig knew they had to come correct. Say it again. Say it again, Damu. A lot of people don't know that, homie. I even heard a motherfucker tell me they had a memorial for Haron on the yard. Haron, my big homie. Haron, watch this, man. From my very first time in the pen, my very first time in juvenile hall, my big homie Big H was there. Gave my blue rag every time I hit juvenile hall, county jail, all that. You understand what I'm saying? Haron and Sumo, man, Marcellus and them, my big homies. I love my big homies that was in the pen with me. Now my big homies from my hood, Pat, Big George Jenkins, Gregory Neal, John. Greg Cross never went to the States. Always been a player, did the Fed time. They never was in the pen with me, but they seen me when I was 18 years old in town. And my big homie Big George seen me, man. Big George got like a 19-inch on. I'm 18 years old, walking around that county jail, got my blue rag and my fucking nigga little Sherwood. You feel me? He was worried about his little homie, but he wasn't worried about me getting hurt. He just knew it was his responsibility to watch me. And I stood the test of time. My big homies laced me. Pet Bull laced me when he first seen me up in there. My big homie Greg Jenkins, when he first went to the pen, I used to drive his Brom every motherfucking day. That's why I love Gregory and Jerry Jenkins, George Jenkins, Kenny Jenkins, Wayne Jenkins. These my big homies. They've been knowing me since I come off the motherfucking porch. Too Pretty Kenny now, LaSalle, Frank Van now, the MC, David Cole, Fatso, resting in peace from Nutty, Big Mac, Alvin Van, Bruno. You feel what I'm saying? I remember one time, man, and I'm telling you, Bruno got to remember this, right? Somebody sent a kite to us about somebody telling him 4800. And the kite came from my homie Devil to bring to me. You know, embrace this certain dude. So I embraced this brother. Now he in my cell, so I'm reading it, the Barua's kite. I'm reading it. He submitted a dude that told him, David, oh, I got somebody in that motherfucker bust a hole in him. Listen to me, bust a hole in him. Right now. I sent a kite down there to Barua. My boy waiting. All he doing is waiting on me to shot it over the chin Swahili. He gonna do his do. My boy that he told on is my celly. In 4800, he do this. I don't want to put Comptons in this. I respected that. But I was like, man, this crippin'. Fuck that, this crippin'. Right? But in 4800, it wasn't like the pen. It was still set tripping in the county. When I told Bruno he couldn't do it, Bruno broke the TV there, motherfucker. I said, fuck it, ain't nobody watching TV because he amped up to really get on dude. You understand what I'm saying? I embraced every young gang member when I was in the pen, man. Whether he was Keyway, he can be a Damu, I embraced him. There was a lot of Parus out of Compton calling me big homie. I only had 2 big homies from West Side Paru in the pen, Paru. LB and Mark. LB earned that title and me calling him big homie. But what he was in the pen for was just business, it wasn't personal. He taught me, I already knew, but he laced me on some more shit. He used to give me literature to read. He respected my crippin' like I respected his Damuism. More of the same way. Even on the streets, slick, yellow ice. I ain't seen Ricky Duncan in years from West Side Poverty. I love to see my boy. Mo them some good cats, man. When we was going to school, it was what it was. We grown ass mans. We ain't just old. We on some grown man shit, and grown mans don't trip on no color of rag, no motherfucking more. Ricky Duncan came back to Tracy. Wasn't a lot of bloods there. I had the keys. They stayed on that yard. And I wasn't allowing nothing to happen to them, and I wasn't telling other Crips that they bloods. Because that ain't me, man. I ain't into stealing a brother, a snaking one. Do your time, man. Y'all know what's here. Do your time. And I respected them. I tell you, man, Lump from Westside Paru Charles, man, called Yellow Ice one day. I come in from New York. He said, man, keep on the phone. First thing Yellow Ice Keep Duncan said to me, he said, man, they say you in there on your blackness, but you're crippin'. That showed me the respect that they had for me. And at one time, in my gangbanging career, I was on the Westside Paru's most wanted list. They wanted to get me. Because I was with the business. I wasn't just shouting Crip, I was pushing Crip, baby. It's a difference. Pushing it and shouting it. See, it's a totally different. When you're shouting it, you're a dress-up Crip. Like you see on YouTube, some of these dudes that shout it, they dress up Crips. But when you pushing that Crip, that line, you with the business. And they respected it. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all think I'm lying when I be saying this. It was a time in my life, man, I would not go down Central Avenue in Compton. Between Elsie County and Rosecrans, going down Central, Bamm wouldn't do that. Hell no. And I done been in put in mama house. Because his sister was like my sister. Tony, I had love for Tony. Tony had love for me. She had a daughter, her first child. It's by my big homie, Junkie Fred from on the park. Now, y'all hear me say a lot of these dudes from other sets is my big homie. They my big homies because that's a title earned, not just given. And they laced us. If you never said you were CCO, how would they know you were not a Blue? Blue Notes came at the CCO. They knew I was CCO based on my affiliation with people, right? Sometimes you give your association, your affiliation, right? And it wasn't no secret that I wasn't a, you feel what I'm saying? I mean, if a person say, hey, Bamm, I heard you CCO, yeah. I didn't keep it no secret. But a lot of people be no feelers, though all Comptons, all 60s, fill up on the CCO because of Sumo and Scorian Ant. Nah. There's a whole lot of Comptons that wasn't CCO. And Comptons, watch this, man. The Comptons that wasn't CCOs, and CCOs and Blue Notes started beefing, having a scrimmage. We didn't expect them to assist us, to stand up to the plate with us. Then back of their head, they gonna do that. Some of them say, fuck that, you ain't gonna just bust on my homeboy. But I'm telling you now, when the Blue Notes was gonna try to move on me and Tracy, it was confidence there. I'm gonna give you some game on it. It was confidence there. But I didn't go to none of my homies to say, hey, this Compton business, because it wasn't Compton business. It was CCO business. It was CCO business. Well, little bird from Compton whispered in my ear, told me what was popping. Little bird from the bottles whispered in my ear, told me what was going to happen. So I was ready. I felt the vibe. They confirmed what I was feeling. Hey, did I not go to, hell yeah, I went to the yard. Shit, Sumon's Marcellus and them hair running and them, hey, we don't do no running. We run to it, we don't run from it. I went to the yard. Ain't nothing soft about me but the bottom of my feet. I can't walk barefooted. You understand what I'm saying? I went to the yard, but I wasn't expecting Compton Crips to get in there. That wasn't Compton Crip business. That was CCO business. And we keep it like that. Because CCOs and Blue Notes, when we was having our scrimmage, if our hoods would have defended us, Crippin' would have been worse than what it is in prison now. See, when the CCO was in effect, man, and our structure, CCO rules was the law for Crippin', wasn't no set tripping and Crippin', wasn't no Crip on Crip melees. Wasn't none of that. Wasn't none of that. Now you see that on both sides, the Damu side and the Crip side, melees amongst each other. I never seen that when I first went to prison. That was taboo. Now you might have cellies, might have a fight, but that don't put other hoods and nothing was misunderstanding, problem solved. You understand what I'm saying? If a motherfucker got hit by another Crip, if that shit was justified, it was justified. There wouldn't be no animosity. This is what people support what's wrong when they supposed to support what's right. That's why Crippin' and Damuism is so fucked up now. Don't nobody support what's right. They always support what's wrong, and the motherfucker that created the bullshit sitting on the sideline laughing, getting paid off us. You understand what I'm saying? So, man, there was a lot of Crips like me and Sumo on them that was, and Heron and Marcellus and Ant them, and Scarby to Barbie, Russell Capers, Big BJ and them. They told us not to be mercenaries. I got tired of being a mercenary behind some Buster shit. Whenever you supporting a Buster, you becoming a mercenary to save him. But when your homeboy is wrong, if you're not telling him he's wrong, you're out of pocket. You just as wrong as him. And that's what people don't get, man. That's what people don't be getting. Just like on the motherfucking streets today, every person that earned the title of OG is responsible for peace in their community because you played a role in the bullshit. We all played a role in this gang violence today. I don't give a fuck how old, how grown we done got. We played a role in this shit. So why we ain't playing our role and trying to make it better? We played a role in it. Why you think I got so much love and respect for Cynthia Nunn? She wanted better. I love Kev Mack's shit. Ain't no better historian when it comes to cryptism and dime moves but Kev Mack. Yeah, everybody else, they do it, but do they do their research like him? Hell no. Mac Mill do his research, but do people do their research? Nah. See, watch this, man. Every Crip on here ain't gonna know every Crip. Every blood on here ain't gonna know every blood. It's a whole lot of Crips wish they could have met Raymond. You just wasn't active at that time he was active. That's all that is. That don't take less from your crippin'. A whole lot of bloods wish they could have met Tam and put in a bartender, Sugar Man. You just wasn't active. I went to a funeral and got hit up. Said I was from Switzerland. They told me I had to go, so I left. I couldn't even pay respect to a childhood friend. Ain't that crazy? Let me tell y'all why I don't do funerals, man. I don't do funerals when motherfuckers take guns to funerals. Why the fuck you want to take a gun to a funeral? You can't respect your homie that just lost his life. Not just respect him, but his family. You understand what I'm saying? You go in, you got on your Crip attire, you got on your blood attire, you walk by the castle, give him his utmost. But how many times y'all seen when they get ready to view the body, do they stop to the mother and the father and say sorry for your loss? How many times have y'all seen that? And that should be the first thing you do before you view your homie body at the funeral. You should pay homage and respect to his mother and father. And I lost somebody that I met, especially if you knew the parent. Yeah, it's cool to go over there when you hear he died, passed away. But how many times when you see him filming in the funeral, why you just can't come neutral? What you mean, Slick? I don't know what you mean, man. I don't know what you mean, baby. Come on, man. As soon as I say Slick name, he pop in. Y'all, what it do, Slick? But listen to me, man. Look at people when they show videos of funerals. See how many bangers stop in front of the parents. Because the family is sitting in the front. Do you see them stop and hug them and shake their hand, extend their condolences? Let's start paying the respect as black folks of what we're supposed to do. That's what we got to do. We got to stop hating on each other, man, and show the respect. Because all of us got this respect in our household, man. I know you in your goddamn 50s, man. About 47 on down, on up. Your mother and daddy taught you some motherfucking manners. And your grandparents. Nobody want to be lagging. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, man. I just want our communities to be better than what the fuck they are. I wish they'd go back to what it used to be. I'm telling you, last time I talked Slick, right? He said, man, watch this. I'm going to show you the love and respect how you have with your friends. Slick playing baseball somewhere. And he answered the fucking phone. The average motherfucker that was playing baseball wouldn't answer the motherfucking phone. So that's telling me if I really needed him or something was going on with me, I know he gonna answer. It ain't gonna just go through. I remember I met one of my partners at a meeting. He said, man, I know Slick. Gotta get Slick number. I said, yeah, I got to call Slick and give him your number. I don't just give a motherfucking number away. But Slick can give my number away to a person he know that know me. You understand what I'm saying? This is what people, we don't respect each other to the fullest. You understand? Checking in quick. What's up, Kev Mac? Man, this is a cool line today. Shit, I got Quick and Kev Mac up in here. But listen to me, man. Stop biting into this shit y'all hear these dudes that be talking that level 4 shit and ain't never been to a level 4 yard. Was there 6, 7 motherfucking months. When it was at war. So I was on that 4 yard when the folks was on war at war. The dough come open after 2-3 years on the lockdown. 9 out of 10, we're going to be off lockdown and go right back on it. Because when the gates open, the gate meaning bill. That's the bill. It's time to go at it. So you get these dudes who be saying, oh, man, you can't walk level 4, 180. Hey, I always say the level 4, 180, like 270 don't mean nothing. Tracy Soledad didn't mean nothing. Man, half of them motherfuckers wasn't walking them yards they motherfucking self. They speaking on another motherfucking experience, not on their experience. Because they somebody, in their head, they somebody, they want you to believe that they was walking and doing that talk on that yard, and they wasn't, man. They wasn't, man. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, if you're OG, it's your motherfucking responsibility to help your community get better. You want to cease violence. You want some real Crip history, some real blood history, tap into my boy shit. Kev Mac, tap in. Tap in. Stop reading what you heard on the motherfucking news or the newspaper, because that's bullshit. Tap into Kev Mac, you're going to get that real history shit. You want some real Crip history? Fuck with me. But Kev Mac going to do his real research, because I'm going to give you Compton Crip history. Kev Mac going to give you the whole Crip history. He does his homework. He does his homework on all the blood history. Anybody he done interviewed, anything he talk about, trust and believe, he did his research. I ain't saying that because he in here. I always say that. ABD, is that my boy, what's up? But listen to me, man. Ain't nobody trying to glorify Crippin', Damuism. Ain't nobody trying to glorify prison. We tell these stories for kids don't have to follow through the same motherfucking path we went down. Because that tunnel is real dark. Sometimes it ain't no way out that tunnel. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not, ain't no way you can get out that tunnel. I done been down a lot of tunnels, man. It was dark, man. And I found the light where I can get out that motherfucker. I done climbed that hill. I done been through that wall and I done tried to kill that dog, man. Trust and believe me, man. I give all power. Did the Crips didn't protect me in prison? God protected me in prison. God said, I ain't gonna teach you to be no punk. But God saved me, man. My Crippism, my homies, they didn't save me to make me, for me in order to survive this long in life. It was God willing that I'm still here. Gangbanging is a short-lived life. God might see fit for you to live a little longer. Because God got a purpose for you. You must figure out that purpose. Stop taking a chance with your life and take the right choices. Make the right decisions in life. You should not ever want to hate another brother based on the cover of a motherfucking bandana. That's a goddamn shame. How many Crips y'all know that had red lowriders? How many Bloods y'all know that had blue lowriders? How many Bloods you see wearing blue today and how many Crips you see wearing red today? You don't know who's who. So let's make it do what it do, man. I'm gonna put my feet on every bust on YouTube motherfucking neck if you speak on Crip business, Damu business, and I'm a gatekeeper from that shit. I'm a gatekeeper for Crip business, Damu's, and blackness. If you come with some bullshit, I'm gonna put my feet on your motherfucking neck. Oh, I can't breathe. That's just what the fuck you gonna say. But if you come with some truth with it, if you trying to manipulate Crips to Crips, Bloods on going at they homies, talking about pull up, I'm gonna speak on that. I ain't saying stay out of no motherfucking politics. I'm telling you stop trying to manipulate two brothers that going at each other. Because if they go at each other, it creates division. And it makes us all get caught up in something. I don't like riding around doing this shit. I don't do that. I'm not one of them dudes that do that. I act on my paranoia. So if I got a motherfucking gun and you pull up on me in a tinted car, with some tinted motherfucking windows, 9 out of 10, I might use that motherfucker. Stop telling a person to pull up on somebody. If you tell me to pull up on you, I'm going to pull up ready. So if you're pulling up on me and you telling me you're going to pull up, who said I got to fight you? I might have a motherfucking weapon and I'm going to use the weapon if I got it on you. I'm not going to be a damn fool and hand a motherfucker my pistol if I got a pistol. Say, oh man, take this. This is for a fade. No, you might kill me in the fade. You might knock me down. I bust my head and I can't get back up. This is what people need to do. You feel what I'm saying? Let's keep it 100 with each other. Now, I ain't going to pull no loco, man. You feel me? You feel me? Real killers never gave a warning to their enemies. It was on sight. Say it again, James Cass, and that's what people ain't getting, man. Black men, let's just stop acting old and act grown, man. You're only young once, but you can be immature forever. Stop acting old, act grown. That's the name of the game today. Act grown. Get on your grown man tip. Only gang story show I tap into is Kill Mac, man. It's the only one I tap into. That's the only one I'm gonna give 131% to. Everybody else, thumbs down, man. Hey, I'm calling the ball a ball, strike a strike. Don't run from it, run to it. You understand what I'm saying? People I shout out, these the shows I watch. If I don't shout they show out, I don't watch it. Stop subscribing to brothers that's instigating violence amongst another brother. Black on black violence. If they instigating that shit, unsubscribe to their shit. Why we got to hate each other? What's up, nephew? Insane in the house. Why we got to subscribe to bullshit, but never subscribe to some real shit? You understand what I'm saying? We got some positive keyways and down moves out there just trying to live a positive, productive life today. We're not longer on that negative shit. We don't just post up on corners, curve serving, drinking 8-ball all motherfucking day and smoking weed, hitting the stick. We don't do that shit no more. Grown men pay bills. Grown men send kids to college. That's what grown men do. Get on your grown man tip. With that said, man, this is the best live I've had for the day. Ain't nobody told you they love you. OG Bamm love you. Peace.